Hey everybody, it's Pastor James here. Wanted to bring you a quick message about the week of fasting and prayer that will be coming up January 13th through the 17th. So one of the questions that's often asked is why fast? And I just wanted to share with you from the scriptures a couple thoughts. This is from Isaiah chapter 58, verse 6. It says, "Is this not the fast which I chose to loosen the bonds of wickedness, to undo the bands and the yoke, and to let the oppressed go free, and to break every yoke? Is it not to divide your bread with the hungry, bring the homeless and the poor into your house, and when you see the naked to cover him, and not to hide yourself from your own flesh?" And this is a message that God is giving to his people, saying if you're going to fast, do it in a way that's meaningful for somebody else. And he goes on to say this quickly. He says, if you do this, then your light will break forth like the dawn, and your recovery will speedily spring forth, and your righteousness will go before you, and the glory of the Lord will be your rear guard. See, sometimes when it comes to fasting, we don't want to do it because we don't understand what it is. And fasting is really setting yourself aside for breakthrough. Sometimes you're doing it for other people. Other times you're doing it for yourself, areas in your own life. What you'll quickly find out is when you fast, just how strong your flesh is, because it'll fight back pretty hard. So the first thing is this: why fast? Well, one, Jesus did, and he was a model for us. The scriptures command us to fast and to set time aside to really focus in on God. So when are we going to do this? We're going to do it starting Monday, January the 13th, and we'll go all the way through Friday. We'll be here every night at 6:30 to gather for prayer and fasting. We want you to come as often as you can. You know, maybe you're not able to make it every night, but I would encourage you to make it some. And then on Friday when we gather together, we'll gather together for some time of worship. We'll take communion together. We'll have a short message and opportunity maybe to share with one another what God has broken through for each one of us in our lives. So I just want to encourage you, be here as often as you can. Monday through Friday, we'll fast. How should you fast? That's another question I get often. Full fast is water, which means you're only going to drink water all week long. If you have health issues or things like that, I don't recommend doing that, but it is the fullest of the fasts that you could do. You can also do partial fasts, where maybe you fast breakfast, or you fast breakfast and lunch, and then you have dinner. People do that often. Sometimes people will do a Daniel fast, which this is like, basically think like this: no meats, no sweets, everything grown from the ground, nuts, fruit, vegetables, but nothing tasty, no salt on your food and so forth. Or you can fast something that maybe is near and dear to you, like social media or television. In other words, devote something to God. Make the decision before Monday, and then give that to God for the week. And you spend that time in prayer. You replace it and you exchange it. So I want to encourage you, all of you should participate in the fast. All of you should take some time aside and grow in a spiritual discipline that is not an easy one. Gather here every night that you can, Monday through Friday, 6:30. We'll gather, and then like I said, on Friday, we'll gather for a time of worship. And really, this is just about setting a course for yourself spiritually for the year. So again, we do this every year. We've done it since we had an inception as a church. So I want to encourage you to come out and fast with us. January 13th is when we'll start, 6:30 right here in the worship center. Well, God bless you. Look forward to seeing you then.